Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The Peace Dealer reporting live. Welcome to another magical moon message. We are going to be covering the moon in Libra. And the moon in Libra, of course, is going to be occurring over the next couple days while the sun is 20, 21 degrees, and coming into 22 degrees, where the moon will be in Scorpio. So for the 11th and the 12th, we know that by the beginning of the 13th, Venus will be trining the North Node, and we're pretty much going to get ready to wrap up the Scorpio cycle coming into the new. I cannot illustrate enough how important this new moon is. We're going to see Mars go direct, and it's going to pop off. Please understand now, people all over the world are tense, especially since we've had quarantines and a whole bunch of unanswered questions. You see, you can lie to people intellectually, but you cannot lie to people's souls. You can lie to people's brains, but you cannot lie to people's souls. Whether or not they are consciously aware, processes inside their own psyche will elude them to bullshit. Whether they choose to acknowledge it or not is up to them. That's their karma, how they respond. Doesn't change the fact that there is an intense pressure cooker that's been building up ever since. Remember, this is the same Mars that when it went into Pisces, Chaz formed. Something we never if I was going to tell you 5 years ago that rioters would break into a part of, was it Wisconsin? Was it Milwaukee? Wherever that was, actually, yeah, wherever that was, if I were to tell you that was going to happen and that they were going to occupy an actual part of that, can you believe that actually happened? That almost sounds like I'm joking. That a whole bunch of people occupied a subspace of a city and literally made it their own. It was no longer a part of the United States for a small period. I hope you know that was a beta test. That was a way Democrats could see how they can actually control and monitor something like that in their city in case they want to come back and do it next year. For now, take that as speculation. But please know the pressure, right? And the tension that has been building up is going to go direct at the end of the week. And it's on and popping. Say it with me. It's on and popping. And so the moon in character assassination Libra. Libra is not character assassination, but when the moon's in Cancer, you get gaslighted, like these elections. And when the moon's in Libra, we get into character assassination. This is leading into a moon in Capricorn, false ultimatum. You need to do this or that, which is not true. You don't have to do either two. There's no illusion of choice here. So beware, be careful. But the moon in Libra is going to really just bring you up to speed to who is who. Moon and cardinal signs make you receptive to character. In Aries, it's the originality of people's character. In Cancer, it's the sincerity of people's character, whether they lack substance or not. In Libra, it's the classical nature of people's characters. How do they take their rawness and express it in a way that's not savage, but actually classy? And then, of course, Capricorn is the integrity of a character. What kind of responsibility does your own identity allow you to forge with the collective around you? Because with great power comes great responsibility. This is an amazing couple of 2 days to see people say the nastiest things about each other as we reveal more of people's characters by the mental social actions being taken, because we're going to have, especially on the 12th, the opposition of the moon to Mars. This is going to induce chaos, conflict, and it's going to give you a sneak peek of how it's about to pop off coming into this direct motion. Ladies and gentlemen, after Mars goes direct in Aries, at some point it's going to enter Taurus and square revolutionary ass Uranus, squaring Saturn and Jupiter in Aqua. That is a collective earthquake felt round the world as people fight that good fight to maintain individuality in a globalist threat, with a globalist threat that seeks to make us all its slaves. Of course, they won't tell us this because it's all for our healthy, sustainable development. Anyway, this is very important. Outside politics, you really want to ask yourself, how have you been developing your character? Because this is a balsamic phase. You're going to come into, in hindsight, wisdom that will prepare to transform your relationships with people as we step into this new cycle in Scorpio. And so, as you're receptive to the stupid things people say about you, which reveal they don't know you, you just triggered their feelings, this is going to reveal elements of their character. Believe who people say they are the first time, and believe what they show you. Because this balsamic phase is also going to have you release opinions and views on people who you thought were a certain way, but their actions show you and the influence of Venus here in its dignity is going to help align you in balance with the altruistic quality of your superpowers, and how to continue to polish this by taking an ideology of how you express your classical character and release for good an old way of thinking. In other words, you got the sauce. Why are you walking around like you don't got the sauce? Why are you walking around like you're not desirable? Why are you walking around like you don't got that jelly? This is going to reflect in the level of confidence that has you express yourself. And you have to walk around like you know you got it like that, or you're going to allow people to prey on your vulnerability and influence you. You're dealing with influencers who wish to put you in a box so that they can undermine the true nature of your identity. And if someone can do that, they can control how you think and what you do. And so today and tomorrow is very, 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 very important. It's the end of this Scorpio cycle. And once we begin the next Scorpio cycle, we're going into Sagittarius, and everything is coming out to light. Everything. I'm talking about there's stuff that's in the dark right now that is causing certain influencers to feel safe because they don't even, like, imagine if I had information that you didn't know I know. You don't know that I know you did something. And so I'm letting you do what you do. I'm letting you be smug. I'm letting you feel like you're getting away with what you're doing. And then Sagittarius season comes and all that is brought to light. And because that person did what they did, they can't backtrack. They can't not keep that same energy. Right. So keep that in mind. We're going to have this new moon in Scorpio, and then we're going to start the cycle in Sagittarius, and everything is coming to light. And so before that happens, you're getting ready to release with wisdom old relationship constructs to get you ready to start new cycles with new people. In fact, today and tomorrow, with the influence of Venus, you may very well connect with a special soulmate or special soulmates, platonic and romantic, that connect both of you to a common shared purpose as the moon and Venus trine the North Node, which will really enable more so your abilities to come through, connect, considering the balance and connectivity of how your powers connect with each other. We're also going to have moon in Libra that is quincunxing Neptune. And this logical deducement of energy and experiences and character induced by social interactions will help you literally see through the bullshit. And that's what's going to help when we start the new cycle in Scorpio and spin doctoring happens again. And you at least have the right direction to know how to discern what's pure and what's impure. So the 11th, we're going to deal with the opposition of Libra with Chiron, which is happening right now, coming into Mars tomorrow. And this is about being comfortable with vulnerable aspects of your character as, once again, individuals challenge that. It's a really great time to be receptive to how your ideals and your presentation continues to develop your authenticity. And one of the best parts of today is that with the quincunx of Uranus to the moon happening shortly, remember the moon right now is 6 degrees. So in another couple hours, we are going to have that exact quincunx, dare I may say, at 9 p.m. PST, which is going to transform considerably at a subtle level the mind-body connection between advancements in the physiology of your own inner genius and how you bring that from your body to your mind and communicate. It's going to be subtle, but you'll find that you're able to, with experience, do certain things that might have induced anxiety where you don't care, or do certain things more efficiently. It's going to advance and transform the nature of how you take physiological manifestations of your abilities and apply them socially as it connects with your heart and Venus, or the social heart and Venus right now. Other than that, as we're going to close out the moon in Libra transit tomorrow evening, the quarter square that's going to be had is going to break you through. This is the most important part of this moon transit. A lot of how you're releasing elements of your character, in that some of you are going to stop shortchanging yourself. This is a major transit where that effort switch is flipped once again, and you realize how a lot of your own insecurity was really induced not from other people, but because you have deliberately allowed other people to do this. And you're just gonna be like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop allowing people to do this anymore. And I'm just gonna stop allowing myself to put myself in this frame of mind where such energies even disrespect me, or trigger me, or influence me. It's going to be very freeing. And the square to the Capricorn energy is going to challenge how you align this with integrity. But you really just want to see this as release. Take time out, relax, and listen. Listen to what people are saying. If you listen to how people are saying what they're saying, you will get all the answers. Because whether people lie or not, truth is still a frequency. It'll show itself through someone's body language. You'll hear it in their tonality. And those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, you will see and hear. So stay blessed. Great developments in the evolution of your supernatural ability during Jupiter conjuncting Pluto. And the stimulus of the square to the moon will shock you into great awakening so that you can release old mechanisms of how you used to use your power, in that this moon square may open up telepathic ability. And now you're going to release the old way of not knowing how to use telepathy because you know how to use it now. And then you start that new Scorpio cycle, transforming your life with these new skills. Be very, very, very ready and prepared to apply new skills and abilities and prepare for one of the greatest transformation cycles in all of history, where the darkness will come to light. And certain people will find out the hard way that the forces who fight for integrity are not just fighting for themselves, but have unlikely support in the most unconventional of places. Other than that, y'all stay blessed as always.